Good morning, grade 1. Today we are going to start our second math lesson in this book. Combine a three-dimensional shape. The lesson objective is to compose a new shape by combining at least two 3D shapes. Let us first revise what we have taken in the old lesson or in the previous lesson when we talked about the shapes and their properties. Now, the following spinners or wheels will have some riddles to solve about the 3D dimensional shapes and their properties. Are you ready for the first riddle? Let's do it. So it says one flat and one curved surface. So we need to look for a shape or a 3D shape that has a one flat surface and one curved surface. Now I will give you these three choices. The first one is the sphere, the second one is the cone, and the third one is the cylinder. Which one has only one flat and one curved surfaces? Excellent, grade 1. It's the cone. The second riddle. So it says two flat surfaces and one curved surface. Which shape, grade 1? Look carefully. Is it the sphere, the cone, or the cylinder? Perfect. It's the cylinder. Riddle number 3. Let's spin the spinner. Okay, the shape has 6 flat square surfaces. Again, 6 flat square surfaces. Now let's see the choices. Here I have a cube and a rectangular prism. Do you remember, grade 1, when we said that the cube is a special kind of a rectangular prism? Do you remember why it was so special? Lovely, because a cube is a rectangular prism where each flat surface is a square. And here in the question or in the spinner, on the spinner, it says 6 flat square surfaces. So which one is the correct answer? The cube or the rectangular prism? Lovely, grade 1. Excellent. It's the cube. Riddle number 4. Yes, the spinner says that the shape has 0 flat surfaces. Now 0 flat surfaces, grade 1, it means that the shape should not have any flat surfaces. Now let's have a look at these 3 shapes. We have the sphere, we have the cone, and we have the cylinder. Remember, here they said 0 flat. So which one has a flat surface? Wonderful. I have here the cylinder has one flat from this side and from the other side. So this one is excluded. Let's move to the cone. The cone has also one flat surface here. So also this shape is excluded. If I move to the sphere, it is curved all around. That means this sphere can roll, which says or which means that this is our shape. Now, grade 1, as we talked about the flat surfaces and the curved surfaces, I want you to watch this video carefully. Here in this shape, you will know more about the shapes or the 3D shapes that can stack, slide, or roll, and what will help them to stack or slide, which is the flat surfaces, and what will help them to roll is the curved surfaces. Now, we will need these properties of the 3D shapes to understand our new lesson, which is about combining the 3D shapes. How can we combine the 3D shapes? We can combine them together only if we can stack them or stack the 3D shapes on top or beside each other. Okay, grade 1. See you later after the video.
Stack, slide, or roll. Stack, slide, or roll. 3D shapes, they can stack, slide, or roll. Rectangular prisms, they can stack and slide, but they can't roll. No, no, no. Cubes can stack and slide, but they can't roll. No, no, no. Spheres don't stack or slide, but they can roll. Roll, roll, roll. Cylinders do it all. They can stack, slide, and roll, roll, roll. Stack, slide, or roll. Stack, slide, or roll. 3D shapes, they can stack, slide, or roll. Cones can roll and slide. Slide, line, line. Slide, line, line. Put them on top of other shapes, but you can't stack shapes on top of them. Pyramids can slide, not roll. No, no, no. No, no, no. Place them on top of other shapes, but you can't stack shapes on top of them. Stack, slide, or roll. Stack, slide, or roll. 3D shapes, they can stack, slide, or roll.
We can find different objects around us. Now, these objects can look like 3D shapes. For us, our lesson helps us to combine 2 or 3 3D shapes together to make the new shape. Now, I want you to guess the 3D shapes that can be combined to make the following objects that I will show you. Are you ready to start this with me? Wonderful. Now let's have a look at the first object. Now, excellent. This is a pencil. Now, if you look carefully at this pencil, you can find that it has 2 parts, a top part, and at the end we have down another part. This can look like a 3D shape, and this part can look like another 3D shape. Now, what are the 2 3D shapes that are combined together to get or to make this pencil? Who can guess? Wonderful. I can put or I can have first the cone and the cylinder. Lovely. And I can combine them on the flat surface, not the curved surface, because they will fall or they will roll. So I will stack or I will put or attach this part, which is the flat part of the cylinder, with the flat part of the cone. Wonderful. Let's move to the next object. What is this? Lovely. This is a mushroom. Okay. Can you look at this mushroom? Wonderful. It has a cylinder shape from down, and on the top, guess of the other shape that I can put up. Yes, this is a cone. So I stack the cone again, the flat surface of the cone on the flat surface of the cylinder. I combine them together to make a new shape which looks like a mushroom. Let's move to the third object. I love the ice cream cone. Okay, now this is an ice cream cone that has 1 scoop of ice cream, which is the strawberry ice cream. Okay, now think with me of the 2 3D shapes that are combined here to make this shape. Okay, lovely. Now, look here, this is not a sphere, it's not a full sphere, it is half of the sphere. Why it's half here? Because I need this flat surface to be put on the top of the, guess with me, very good, of the cone, because I don't want this sphere to fall. So I cut it in half and I put it on the flat surface of the cone so it will stack. Wonderful. Let's move to the last shape. Who can tell me what is this? Wonderful. This is a bird house. Now this bird house, it seems that it is combined with one, two, and three shapes. 3D shapes. This is a 3D shape, this is a 3D shape, and this one is another 3D shape. I combine them together to make this house of the bird. Okay, the first one, what is it? Let's start with the base. Very good. Now I start down with the rectangular prism, and then I can put on top of the rectangular prism very good, a cube, and then on the top of the cube I will put a pyramid. Now combining these three 3D shapes together, I can make a new shape, and this can happen with every shape I can see around me. And you can do this at home, grade 1, to get different and new lovely combined shapes. It's time now to work in our math book, page 640. Now, grade 1, you can put shapes together to make a new shape. So, I have here this shape, and I want to put it with this shape to make new shapes. Who can tell me what is this first? Very good, this is a cube. And what is this shape? Rectangular prism. Now, do you know that it's very easy to put these two shapes together? Do you know why? Excellent, because the cube and the rectangular prism have flat surfaces all around. Now, it will help me to stack them together or to combine them together to make the new shapes. Now, look at these examples that I got. Now here, they put the rectangular prism on top of the cube, or they can also put the cube on top of the rectangular prism. Here, they turned the rectangular prism vertically on top of the cube. So these are three different ways or three composite shapes that have been used with the cube and the rectangular prism. And I can put them in many different ways. Now, let's start with this example number 1. I have these two shapes. I want to combine them together to get the new shape, and you will help me to see or to find out which new shape can I make. What is this shape, grade 1? Very nice. This is a cylinder. And what is this shape? This is a cube. Now, if you look carefully at this shape, does it have a cylinder and a cube? Very good. It doesn't have a cylinder or a cube. Now let's look here. Does it have a cylinder and a cube? Very nice. Excellent, grade 1. So the answer will be the second object because it has a cube and a cylinder. Now let's move to the next one. What is this shape? Very good. This is a rectangular prism. And what is this one? A cylinder. Bravo. Now, let's look at the first combined shape. Does it look the same? No, because this is a cone. Very good. And I don't have a cone here, so I can't say that this is a composite shape, or this is a new shape that is combined with these two shapes. Let's move to the next one. Lovely. Now this is a cylinder, and here is the rectangular prism, so this is my correct answer. Let's move to the third one. Now what is this? Excellent, a cone. And what is this? Rectangular prism. Now look carefully. Do I have here a cone and a rectangular prism? Wonderful. So I have up a cone and I have down a rectangular prism. So this is my correct answer. Does this one also have a cone and a rectangular prism? No, so this is excluded. Very good, grade 1. Now, this page will be your homework. I want you to also do the same. Put or combine the shapes together to get or to find the new shape that we can make. Now, look carefully at them. Answer this page. Take a photo of your work and submit it in the Seesaw template. Now, I will help you with these shapes. Let's name them together. In this number 4 question, I have here a cube and another cube. You will look at this side and I want you to choose or to circle the shape that has 2 cubes. Okay? Then you will move down. This is a cone and this is a cylinder. Which one has a cone and a cylinder? Which one has a cone and a cylinder? Is it this one or that one? Number 6, I have 2 rectangular prisms. Is this shape has 2 rectangular prisms or this shape? Number 7, I have here a cube and a cone. Does this shape have a cube and a cone or this one? So, we'll move now to number 8 and I want you to think smarter, grade 1. Here we don't have 2 shapes, I have the 3-dimensional shapes. Three-dimensional shapes, okay? So I have here a cone, a rectangular prism, a cylinder. Excellent. So look carefully. Does this shape have a cone, a rectangular prism, and a cylinder, or this shape? So I will leave this page to you. Look carefully at the shapes and then combine them together and circle the new shape that you can make. Thank you, grade 1. Here where you are going to put your work. After you take a photo of your work, place it here in this part. Success criteria. I hope you all now are able to compose a new shape by combining at least 2 3D shapes.